Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Now, here's Fox. Wembanyama, right side. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special. That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Champagnie. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Over in the corner, Dort. Offline with his three. Pass to Champagnie. Wembanyama, a screen. For three. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Williams. And the slam by Williams.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Wembanyama. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
On the wing, Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got his second bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
The kick out to Fox. To the paint. It's tipped. Another shot. Wembanyama. Good D by Holmgren. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the #2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, and a key player for the Thunder. As Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Kevin, back to you.
He is a big factor. Quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Shot by Champagny, no good. The Thunder leading by 4. Back to Fox. He takes it in, and it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Holmgren the screen. Nobody near Williams. His three-pointer's off the mark. Pass to Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Defended by Holmgren. Back to Castle. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. Now, here's Vassell. Hasn't made one yet.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Here's Castle. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Spurs. They're up by San Antonio. 9. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
SGA surveying the defense. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama up high, down hard.
Big time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you gotta push him out of the paint.
Holmgren the screen. Over Wembanyama. Holmgren gets the bucket.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Castle on the wing. Pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Holmgren outside. Lets it go with a three. Up again. Caruso misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, you might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. Outside, Fox. Off target from three-point range.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Back to Williams. And stolen by Castle. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
The Thunder with another miss. Spurs leading by 7. On the wing, Barnes. Up top, Fox. 8 points for him. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Fox has got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs. George wide open. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Outside, Fox. Caruso with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Here's Castle. Nothing on the board. 5 to shoot. Pass to Wembanyama. Offline with the baseline jumper.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
And so it's San Antonio, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Williams with the ball. Headed now by Barnes. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Guys?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Cornette. The kick out to Harper. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Outside, SGA. To the inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach. Oh, man, I wish I played in this era with all of this space.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Third substitution.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Harper's shot's good.
You see just how assertive Harper is down low. This kid fears absolutely nothing.
And that one, good.
When he's had the opportunities, he's scored the ball, but they need more from him.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Pass to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Cornette. Back to Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Castle on the wing. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
3 points.
Now, that jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Inside, Hartenstein. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves. And the timing, too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain it.
Right side, Harper. Shot clock at 6. Uncovered. The kick out to Barnes. Outside, Harper. In the corner, it's Cornette. And the 3 off target.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Cornette. Back to Harper. Down low. To the wing on the left. Lets it go from deep. And we've reached the end of the third. The Spurs lead by 5. And for 2K Sports.
The Spurs, 34.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Thunder trailing by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And you really have to appreciate the steady effort of Gilgeous-Alexander. The game looks like it comes easy to him, but he is one of the hardest workers on the floor.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Pass to Wembanyama. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Williams. Yes, that goes in. And it's 8 points for Williams.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively, and we saw it right there. Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Ball is with the ball. He's picked up by Harper. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Dort misses. Spurs leading by 4. Pass to Champagny. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific at scoring even when he gets bodied up.
Holmgren wide open. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
Good D by Holmgren.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Here's San Antonio. They've held a 12-point lead early. Williams with the rebound. Outside, SGA. He puts in the J.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
Wembanyama.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
SGA pulls it down. Now Williams. Holmgren. No good. Could not tie it up. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
.146 left in the game. Kessel rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Wembanyama missed on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was...
Whoa! What a play!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And he banks the layup in.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Fox.
I
mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
Now Castle. Now Fox. Plenty of space. And that's in there.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
And that's turned over in about the most frustrating way possible.
Yeah, that's just a lack of concentration. You have to be more careful handling the basketball.
Here's Bond. Stolen by Dort.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, they need a quick bucket and a foul.
Now Holmgren. Lock at 6. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And his first shot of the game, no good. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis. You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Holmgren, right side. Right wing. Here's Caruso. Holmgren on the follow.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Outside for Wembanyama. Back to Harper. Lock at 6. Takes the 13-footer. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Williams with a clean look. Good on the three-point shot.
What confidence by Jalen Williams. Just ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, saying, I'm going to get this off before you can do anything about it.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Castle. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Castle. Vassell outside. Takes the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like it, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Here's Wembanyama. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Williams. There's the pick. Shoots over Harper. Wembanyama with the rebound.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Kevin, back to you.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shea. And he makes both free throws. And great with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Still yet to score.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Here's Fox. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Outside Williams. SGA, that's a two-pointer. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Yeah, you see the long arms of Chet Holmgren, right? Using size to be a factor on the offensive glass.
There's a good screen. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 10.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Holmgren can't hit. The Spurs with the lead. Down low. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good from long range.
You have got to chase Shea off that three-point line because this guy can make shots with consistency from range.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Pass to Castle. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And the dunk by SGA.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Lets it go. San Antonio with the rebound. Harper in the corner. And the three off target. The Thunder with the lead. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc, Gilgeous-Alexander is pure.
No, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Pass to Vassell. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Doris, in any discussion about Lou Dort, the first topic has got to be his defense.
Kevin, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we talk about him consistently enough as a player who should and could win Defensive Player of the Year. If you are a perimeter shooter or a perimeter scorer, the last guy you want looking opposite you is Lou Dort.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Here's the screen. A pass to Fox. It's Vassell on the wing. Had the space there, but it's offline. Now here's Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's SGA. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Oh, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that three-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Back to Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. Going inside. To halt the run. Wembanyama, no good.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
Here's Castle. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Caruso with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Vassell wide open. Caruso grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
The kick out to Harper. Spurs passing it around. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Outside, Dort. Launches a 3. And no good that time. And so it's Oklahoma City up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We come back right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Buries the long-range jumper. Champagne's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Spurs. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Spurs trailed by 9. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
SGA surveying the defense. Wallace outside. Pass to Wiggins. And it's off from three-point range. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the Thunder making a switch here. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Champagnie. Now Wembanyama. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Driving the lane. Joe Good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Taken away by Williams. Pass to Wallace. To the paint. Good defense by Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 9. Driving in. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
He gets it in there.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Joe. The shot will not fall. High post Johnson. They double team Wembanyama for 3, and the basket by Johnson. And now just a 2-point Oklahoma City lead.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
1:49 left for the third. Pass to Champagnie. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's Joe on the wing. Off target from outside. Spurs trailed by 5. Harper, no good. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Releases. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Here's Champagnie.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Pass to Joe. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta. Joe's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is a specialty for Isaiah Joe. Rise and fire in the catch and shoot.
And Oklahoma City making a change.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Thunder.
Johnson right side. Back to Wembanyama. finds himself wide open and drills it. Wembanyama's got 21.
How about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
At the top of the key, Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Holmgren's got 12 in the game. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've created...
The Spurs, 36.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. On the wing, Wallace knocks down the three ball. Wallace has got his first 3 points of the game.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Inside, Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Woo-hoo! That's the athleticism you talk about with Jalen Williams. This guy can get off his feet in a hurry.
Shot by Champagnie, no good. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Back from outside. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. For three, Holmgren. And it's Fox with the rebound. Spurs trail by 11. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And San Antonio has possession from 18 feet away.
With that reach and mobility and that combination, you can contest a lot of shots. Holmgren doing nice work there.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Williams for three. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Driving inside. And the basket by Castle.
Castle so good up and down the lane.
The Thunder lead by 6. To the inside. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Outside Holmgren. Five to shoot. SGA fires. Castle pulls it down.
Go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Now Holmgren. Outside Caruso. Here's SGA. And he misses the J. 1:57 left here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Fox. Holmgren rips down the rebound. The Thunder lead by 5. Now Caruso. And the three misses.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
They've held a 12-point lead earlier. 1:19 left to play here in the fourth.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you love to see it, guys. Step in nice, calm, cool, and collected, and knock the free throws in.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. .58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Hartenstein. The three is off.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Fox buries the jumper.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And the Thunder making a switch here. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now Barnes. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Substitution on the court.
Vassell outside. Outside, Wembanyama. To force overtime. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And they're
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively.
Fires from deep. Again, Curry missing. And here are the Rockets. It's a three-point game. Porzingis with the steal. Outside Butler. Outside Curry. Puts up a deep three from beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 6 points.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Here's Curry. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Curry with another miss. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, KD. Out to the wing. Thompson outside. They grab their own miss. He gets it in there.
And smart play by Smith. Using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
Now here's Curry. He's got 6. Out to Porzingis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Back over to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer with the putdown. And Butler with his second chance points.
A high IQ play from a high IQ player. Butler, the second chance opportunity there.
Pass to Eason. And the 3 off target. Warriors leading by 7. And here is Butler. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Butler's got his second basket.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. .44 seconds left in the first quarter. Thompson inside the line. And it's Shepard, top of the key. To the left wing. The screen from Thompson. To the paint. Pass to Durant. Will it go? And he sinks the layup.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
Here's Moody. Green, the screen. Down low. Now here's Porzingis. Now Curry. Fires from way outside. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. A nice shot by KD.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Moody. Over Shepherd. Moody's shot is off. Outside, KD. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Draymond Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 9. And now that we are witnessing the tail end of Kevin Durant's illustrious career, Tim, talk about his legacy.
Well, Kevin, without question, this is one of the all-time greats. Arguably the most effortless scorer the game has ever seen. Quite simply, he is one of one.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Pass to Green. Back to Porzingis. Plays it up and banks it in. Porzingis has got 9.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, two things you like to see from Porzingis.
The screen from Thompson. Here's Durant. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
KD with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Beyond the arc. Oh, KD buries the 3.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for his. This guy is just so unreal.
Pass to Butler. They set the pick. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Moody's shot is off. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach, Nba Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Kevin. Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Guys, back to you.
One of the best for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Shepherd. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors leading by 10. Stolen by Thompson. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
19 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. Here's the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Here's a Kogi. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slam all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponent. You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. A shot by Pajemski, no good. Rockets trailed by 6, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Substitution for your Warriors.
Here's Şengün. Porzingis with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Beautiful stroke from Curry on the 3.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. Warriors leading by 9. They double-team Curry. To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Durant just inside the line.
Kevin Durant.
And that one's on target from the wing. Durant's got 15 points.
And KD just keeps coming at you with that jumper. There isn't anything you can do except hope he goes cold.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 9 points. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
And a dunk by Horford.
And no chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Durant wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper. KD's got 5 points now this quarter.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
And the unselfishness there by Horford. You know, he sees a better opportunity and finds his teammate.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Curry outside, and it's Horford with the extra effort. And the Warriors lead by 8.
And how about the court awareness from Horford? Quickly grabs the board and doesn't let the possession go to waste.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Okogie. 6 to shoot. Curry with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Butler deciding where to go with it. And it's Curry at the elbow. Back to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they double up Butler. Oh no, stopping Butler that time.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight coverage.
To the left side wing. Back to Durant. It's stolen by Curry. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. There's 39 seconds left in the third. It's Thompson off the drive, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Pass to Green. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Well, as a defender, it's hard to overcome a height disadvantage when you're that close to the basket.
Curry way outside. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading in.
The Rockets. 38.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Adams' shot is off. Warriors leading by 12. Pass to Green. To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Reed Shepherd.
And in the paint, Porzingis doesn't give the defense any opportunity there. He just stays aggressive and draws the foul.
GA, you hear about 3 levels scored. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Takes the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Takes a 3. Made that one. It's his
Hello, everyone. We've got some great NBA action for you tonight. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now here's Brunson. Here's Towns. And he lays it up and in. We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
First team foul.
Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old-school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
Now here's Tatum. Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Tatum looking it over. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Hart. And it's Tatum missing.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Brown with a screen. Kept alive. Back to Hauser. Stolen by Bridges. Pass to Hart. Fires the three. Queta pulls it in. Left side Tatum. Back to Brown. Down low. Here's Queta. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
To the inside. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Mikal Bridges.
I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Count it.
And Tatum is pretty calm out there. He does not rattle easily. Incredible concentration in the face of hardcore defense there.
Towns outside. Pass to Brunson. Back to Towns. And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And this is what makes Brown so dangerous. His ability to slice and dice physical defenses to pieces.
Knicks trail by 6. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does his team want from him? He said, be aggressive, don't defer. And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Guys, back to you.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Anunoby. No points so far. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Now here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Pass to Towns. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Towns has got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Tatum. And here's Vucevic. And the three-pointer goes.
Yeah, Vucevic matching threes and clapping right back.
To the middle. Boston pulls it in. Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Vucevic. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. He's got 5.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Domination.
18.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Boston leading by 11. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
White, good.
And Tatum knows how to find his guys in their spots now. A solid passer at his position.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate. Brown! Oh, my goodness!
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that. He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Tatum with a screen. Pass to Vucevic. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Towns. Now Anunoby. He's off on the layup. And stolen by Bridges. Right side, Anunoby to the paint. Here's Towns. Tatum pulls it in. Boston leading by 11. And here's Brown for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns owning it inside.
Towns is so dangerous in the paint. He's got the ability to just muscle through most any defense.
Here's Hauser. Connects from downtown. Hauser's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Outside Anunoby. Left side Hart. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
A dangerous shooter from all areas. Brown's eyes get real big when he shoots these corner threes.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Pass to Tatum. Now here's White. On the wing, Hauser. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's Bridges on the wing. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
All talent there from Bridges.
Outside, Brown. Pass to White. Shot clock at 6. Hauser outside. Puts up a 3. Sinks the tray. Hauser's got 6.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create. That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
On the wing, Hauser. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. It's a 10-point game. Brunson, so confident at the rim.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
White, good. White's got his second basket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Inside. Outside Brunson. 4 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot here. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
And Jaylen Brown gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And so that's the end of the first half. Boston out in front, up by 8. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boston leading by 8. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cast them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Number 27, Jordan.
It's stolen by Hart. And he makes it on the layup. Hart's got 6.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
Tatum can't hit. Knicks trail by 6. Outside Anunoby. Let's go with a 3. That one is off. So it's Boston now. Back to Brown. Pass to Vucevic. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum, good.
Really smooth release from Tatum on that 3. Makes that shot look effortless.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pulls up. That won't go either for Tatum. Fast break. Here comes New York. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Jaylen Brown picks one up.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or 2.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
It's stolen by Tatum. Hauser left side. 4-3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. 9 points in the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
You're such a gifted athlete. I like how Bridges uses his vertical to track down offensive rebounds. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Hart goes in. Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Pass to Walsh. And stolen by Brunson. All alone on the break.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
It's his first trip to the line.
Karl Anthony Towns at the line.
And he can't get the first one. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A. He just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Outside Pritchard. Over Clarkson. Back to Pritchard. To the left side wing. Garza. Drains the triple.
Impressive offensive versatility for a big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Kicks it out Towns. To the middle. Here's Brunson. Anunoby on the wing. Towns on a screen. Clock at 6. Whoa! Towns with the power.
An absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns rolls off ready to score. He doesn't disappoint either.
Pass to Garza. Hauser outside. The three is up. And the Celtics another three.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Left side, Anunoby. Takes a three. Here's Towns. Garza grabs a board. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for Boston. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Pass to Towns. From down low. Boston pulls it in. Here's Walsh. And he goes in for the dunk.
A brilliant dunk. And he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
They double team Brown, and we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
There's 25 seconds left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Garza. Here's Hauser. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Hauser's got 8 points in the quarter.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live from downtown Minneapolis. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And then Durant with the dunk.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A free throw drops for Gobert. So, Richard, one of the focuses of tonight's game was strength in the front court.
Yeah, these teams lean on their bigs heavily. Skill and size, it is always a tough combination, and that is no doubt.
Now Edwards, after the missed three from KD. Inside, it's stolen by Smith. From outside the arc, KD's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Stolen by McDaniel. Gobert the screen. Down low. And stolen by Thompson. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Pass to Durant. Thompson in the corner. He takes it in. And Thompson throws it down.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence. And it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a league as you'll find in our league.
You love everything that KD gives you on both ends, and he's a three-level, two-way player. He's a quiet leader, but he leads by example.
To the paint, here's Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Pass to Thompson. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Over to the wing. And Durant gets double teamed. Shot clock at 5. Here's Smith. Out to Thompson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Edwards looking it over. To the inside. Gobert. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And the big man from France, Gobert, a menace around the rim.
Durant drawing the double team. Smith right side. Off target from outside. Timberwolves leading by 5. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Here's Thompson. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
try to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. 9 points for Rudy Gobert.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to Eason. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And the basket by Okogie.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Here's Dosunmu. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Back to Smith. Stolen by McDaniels. It's stolen by Smith.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight. And And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to KD. In the corner, Smith with it. Julius Randle with the rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Gobert, the screen. From about 16. Count it. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
And that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, to even look to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
RJ, you and I talk to people around the league, and there's a lot of chatter about Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah, you can't deny Ayo's speed and shooting ability. And as he's progressed, he's become much better at reading defenses.
Randle from outside. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pass to Durant. Back to Şengün.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area. Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Now Gobert. Back to Dosunmu. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Dosunmu's got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Back to KD. The three-pointer, no good. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Shoots the three. Dosunmu's shot is off. Rockets trailed by 10. Outside Durant. to the right side. Puts up a deep three. The offensive rebound. From downtown, the putback.
Timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the second opportunity.
Minnesota leading by 8. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Randall is doubled. Left side, Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Okogie. Back to Eason. Here's Okogie. Houston needs to get a shot up. Thompson for 3. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Rockets trailed by 7. Left side, KD. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's the jump ball.
Outside, Edwards. This one for 3. No good on the shot. And we've reached halftime in this one. The Timberwolves on top, up by 7. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't...
What a sweet kick by Edwards.
Oh, my man. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
Durant raising up.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Pass to Reed. McDaniels outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Edwards. Over Holiday. Edwards with another miss. Rockets trailed by 5. KD draws the double. Stolen by Reed. Edwards with it. Now Smith defending. Count that one. Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
He's perfect from the line this time. Richard, we know that anytime Alperen Sengun steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have multiple triple-doubles. Sengun is such a great passer, it adds another dimension to their offense.
Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
Don't laugh at me when I say this, but there is too much strength from Kevin Durant. Now with the chance to add one more.
So Jabari Smith has shown he can be a contributor, but Richard, it is a process.
And you know he's still young. And for a lot of players, especially the taller ones, it takes a couple of years to find your game.
Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Pick by Reed. Over to the left wing. To the middle. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Shepard. Terrific timing by Durant on the putback.
Seems like Durant barely has to jump between his height, his long arms. It just makes the putback so easy.
Highland's shot is good.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Outside for Durant. Outside Holiday. Here's Finney-Smith. And it's Houston with another. Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside, Reed. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Up top, Randall. On the wing, Dosunmu. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. 6 points for Dosunmu.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Randall, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Randall's got 6.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Highland's shot is good. Rockets trail by 7. Finney-Smith in the post. Pass to KD. Now Holiday. Rocket 6. Smith outside. A 3. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
Houston, 36.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Holiday. Screen by Durant. The 3. Kept alive. Pass to Shepard. And Holiday has it in the corner. Here's Finney-Smith. Defended by Gobert. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Finney-Smith. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 7. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drills it from outside.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow. And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Dosunmu. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Electric stuff from Gobert to finish the play through the whistle.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Pass to Finney-Smith. He cleans it as the shot clock ticks down. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And here's Gobert, covered by Smith. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And man, Gobert is on a tear right now. Keep going to the hot hit.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Like, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again. And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Knocks down the three. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's stolen by Edwards. That's off. Rockets trailed by 14. It's stolen by Edwards. Knocked away. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Durant. Now Holiday. No good. Had a chance to end the run right there. There's a minute 40 left in the game. Now Gobert. It's stolen by Smith. Durant. No good from three. Timberwolves leading by 14. Edwards with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. A putback. Durant with the rebound. And so here is Houston. Oh, the slam dunk.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Timberwolves.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders. And on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Rudy Gobert.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
Now Gobert. Edwards. Off target from outside. And here's Houston. A 12-point game. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Rocket substitution. Number 28, Alvarado.
Here's Shepard. Edwards with the rebound.